If we have a look at all the dietary supplements that I have in my first aid kit, we'll see there are plenty of them which are supposed to improve my overall health, from vitamin C and so on. And I kept thinking how it affected my liver, since all those elements are somehow metabolized in the liver and other organs. That's why it bothered me. And the fact that I take just one capsule a day and I feel the effect that I can't even compare to those dietary supplements. Hello dear viewers, welcome to Synthesit channel where people who take this bioactive mineral share their results. My name is Alexander. Our today's guest is Svetlana. Please tell us about your experience regarding Synthesit intake. When and why did you start taking it? Feel free to go into detail about all the results and I will ask you some questions as well. Good. Hello. I saw Synthesit when I was searching for something I could replace my medication for iron deficiency. I see. Are you diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia? Right. How long? Everlasting. Since I was 14. Every year it's getting worse and its symptoms are quite noticeable and I suffer from them a lot. So I always try taking iron supplements and medications for several months, especially in winter time. Recently, I started paying attention to their quality because some of them can lead to stomach irritation and upset, or I see no effect at all. Plus, some iron supplements can stain teeth. Not a pleasant thing, actually. Since we had troubles with ordering from iHerb and I was searching for an iron supplement on the internet, I saw a Synthesit ad and visited the website. Of course, I read customer reviews, and I was surprised to see people saying it helped them deal with the same health issues that I had. So I decided to give it a try. Why not? I ordered it, and what can I say after a month of its use? The first week, I didn't feel any changes, or I simply didn't notice them, because I didn't have much time to pay attention to it. But 2 weeks later, I realized I had enough sleep. It used to be quite a challenge for me to wake up at 7 a.m., not even 6 a.m. But now I wake up at 6 and I'm ready to do something. I have better mood. I mean, I have motivation to do something. I have more energy. I began analyzing what was going on, and I realized that was all thanks to these magic capsules. They do actually help me. I've noticed I no longer have arrhythmia. I've been extremely bothered by it for the last 3 months, and I know that it's one of the symptoms of iron deficiency anemia, because low ferritin levels and a lack of iron in the body affect cardiovascular function. But it's not a cardiovascular disease, so I no longer have arrhythmia. That's after a 2-week intake? Yes, after 2 weeks. Yesterday, I finished my first Synthesit bottle, and today I've noticed one thing. We have swings in pressure in the city I live in, and usually in days like these, I'm not even able to leave home for work because of extreme fatigue I have. Since I'm highly sensitive to weather changes, it bothers me a lot because I have lots of plans, and I'm afraid I could let people down. Today we had the temperature drop, and I thought I'd have a headache as usual, yet nothing like that. I've done so many things already, and many others are still ahead. Great! Indeed, many Synthesit users note they become less sensitive to weather changes, and it's a great health benefit of our product. What else have you noticed? Well, what else? I want my hair and skin be less dry, because this is one more sign of iron deficiency anemia. I don't know yet if my blood levels are normal now. I want to have a blood test and see my results. The most noticeable result is that I'm less sensitive, or I'd better say I'm not sensitive to weather changes at all. Improved overall well-being, plus I want to say a few words about the appetite. I no longer tend to crave unhealthy foods. When you don't feel good, you have increased appetite or drive for sweet, fatty foods that makes you gain weight. But in the past month, I've noticed I want to eat regular food. I don't want to eat before bed, and I feel full with smaller meal portions. All in all, I feel good. I think it's +1 result. Right, I'd like to add a few words here as well. Dear viewers, as for this aspect and iron deficiency anemia when your body doesn't have enough iron, why do you feel this restoration with Synthesit intake, yet the amount of this essential iron per 1 capsule is rather small? I'll ask you what is your daily Synthesit dosage a bit later, so we could consider and compare all the facts. But for now, let me say this. When Synthesit helps improve the digestive system due to its blood-thinning effect, and that it helps increase blood oxygen levels, the villi with proper blood flow and circulation can increase the absorption efficiency of the nutrients. Thus, the inner lining of the gut works more properly, allowing more nutrients to be absorbed in the circulatory system. Its function is restored as well as the function of intestinal villi. As a result, the small intestine properly fulfills its main role to absorb nutrients from the food you eat into your bloodstream. When you start taking Synthesit, your iron levels go up, not just because of its intake, but mainly because your body starts receiving the optimal amount of all the essential macro and micro elements from food. It's quite an important fact to know. Synthesit acts as an indirect factor, let's put it this way, though it does act as a direct one. Yet, Synthesit doesn't actually fill the iron gaps in your body and its low levels, but it promotes better iron delivery from food and its proper absorption in the body. It's a crucial thing to understand, especially for those who have iron deficiency anemia, as for the blood test results and when it's better to get it done. In case with the iron deficiency anemia, low iron and ferritin levels, when you start taking Synthesit, your body begins to restore certain functions and sends a signal to restore the number of red blood cells, and stem cells begin to regenerate cells, and reproduce into red blood cells or erythrocytes the body is lacking in. In fact, iron deficiency anemia can make heart conditions worse or even cause them if it's severe enough, affecting red blood cells and hemoglobin. And that instant signal that your body sends to release the iron from ferritin, which makes iron available for critical cellular processes. So when you start taking Synthesit and you have iron deficiency anemia, it's better to get your blood test done in 2-3 months. 3 months is the approximate time your body needs to restore the red blood cell count, since they have a lifespan of about 120 days. So when all these processes are completed, your body is able to restock its stores of ferritin, for example. But again, it may vary from one individual to another. It may take just 1 month for some people, others may have a drop of its levels first, and then they are normalized. I mean, it can vary in different cases. One more thing, you've mentioned managing emotional eating when you no longer crave junk or sugary foods. The nervous system is restored due to proper blood circulation and flow. And with the brain functioning properly, your mental health health is improved. Where does that emotional eating to deal with stress and problem first come from? A bit of mental health facts now. It's a crucial topic for those who plan to be parents or already have little kids. When babies cry, we usually put a pacifier in their mouth to help them soothe, and later we give them a candy. So we teach our kids from the early childhood that when you feel anxious and stressed, you should rejoice your taste buds. So when you grow up, you tend to handle some stressful situation or negative thoughts the same way as it was back in our childhood. So we open a fridge door up wide or buy some sweets and snacks since we are used to that and we want to treat ourselves. I guess young parents or those who are planning to become ones will find this information quite useful. Well, you used to take iron supplements ordered from iHerb. Did you have the same results plus to the optimal iron levels as with Synthesit use? The last supplements I used showed actually good results in energy levels. As soon as I start taking iron supplements, my overall well-being is improved right away. Even symptoms of arrhythmia are reduced, though not gone away for good. Easier to wake up, so energy levels are improved. Yet I can't say I felt absolutely good. I had heavy and foggy head and always thought it'd be forever, but eventually it all can be fixed. Yes, with Synthesit you have different quality of life, and the health benefits it provides can't be compared with those of other supplements. So, dear viewers, if you have some energy levels issues, with or without anemia, some other health problems, try Synthesit. It can replace quite a wide array of supplements, and you will feel the results that can't be compared with anything. If you want to say a few words to our viewers, please go ahead. I see you're about to set off, so it's about time we finish our interview. I'd like to add a few words about iHerb supplements. I thoroughly studied this aspect as soon as I felt my overall well-being was getting worse. It happened about 5 years ago. I studied the health benefits and effects of many supplements on the body. If you have a look at all the dietary supplements that I have in my first aid kit, we'll see there are plenty of them which are supposed to improve my overall health, from vitamin C to the same iron supplements. A full set. Naturally, my whole family takes them as well. But I hadn't noticed any qualitative improvement in well-being, and I kept thinking how it affected my liver, since all those elements are somehow metabolized in the liver and other organs. That's why it bothered me a bit. And the fact that I take just one capsule a day, and I feel the effect that I can't even compare to all those dietary supplements, does please me a lot. For sure, without a doubt, I'm going to use this product because I do see the results. Moreover, as my experience shows, my husband sees these results and he knows about my health problems. In fact, he also has some as well, and I'm glad I could convince him to take it together. So now, both of us, my husband and I, will take it. Good. Thank you so much. I wish you and your family good health and long years of high-quality life. Dear viewers, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your loved ones, your friends who may find it useful to improve their health or to finally find a unique product which can replace all that array of different supplement bottles and simply use just one. All the best. Goodbye.